we outside fucking with it, man. I was just telling Bradesky, you know what I'm saying? I told the bitch tear it off, man. The bitch got to talking 13 different languages, man.
Yeah. Bitch black as the Mustang, man. She done, like, goddamn, man. Bitch, I ain't know you knew Chinese, bitch. What's going on?
Hey, man. Romance without finance is a nuisance, man. You know what I'm saying? In a real way.
In the realest motherfucking way, you dig? Ain't no motherfucking romance without finance. That shit has no chance, you dig? I don't want to dance. I don't want to hold hands. I ain't trying to kick cans. I ain't doing none of that shit, bitch, if you ain't got no bands, you dig? These hands are empty. You gotta put something in them.
Yeah, man.
You want me to put something in you?
Yeah.
Not just physically.
Yeah.
I'm talking about mentally too, baby. You know what I mean? You got to put something in this. You dig? Because you got to pay for the information.
Yeah, man. Drop something in your emotional bank account. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to drop a deposit in you that's going to create wealth inside of you. You know what I'm saying? In a real way, though.
My mama, though. You feel me?
And you just got to be receptive to it.
You know, I might have to mentally, you know what I mean, impregnate you.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
What,
so you can give birth to some motherfucking bankrolls, bitch. You dig?
Tell them your philosophy on personal trainer. What the personal trainer do?
Oh, man.
I heard it in your song before, man.
Man, a personal trainer. You know what I mean? So you got to understand, when you want to get in shape, you get you a personal trainer.
Okay.
You know what I mean? See, this pimping, when you want to start hoeing, he going to turn into your personal gainer. You dig? He going to motherfucking train you so that you can gain more than a few of this motherfucking loot out here. You dig? So you can motherfucking get this shit receptive. You know what I mean? So you can motherfucking attend to these motherfucking ends. You dig? That's how a nigga gonna do it. He gotta train you though. You can't get it without the ism. You know what I mean? Because you're never gonna push yourself as hard as the ism is gonna push you. Think about it. Let's just think about it. Push yourself. You ain't even gonna fall. But if I push you, bitch, you finna tumbleweed down that motherfucking street. That shows you that you cannot push yourself harder than someone else can push you. That's why people get people to train them and to guide them. You dig? Real shit though. So yeah, you need a personal trainer.
Hey man, an overdose of the most, man.
For real.
Yeah, I'm saying, don't give them too much, man.
I can't give them too much because I got infinite amount. Hey, this shit is indispensable. You know what I mean?
Chiseling your shit in the street, man, with a motherfucking hammer or a screwdriver, my nigga, chiseling every word for word. Hey, niggas don't forget, man.
For real, man. You just walk down that street and keep on reading, man. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna keep on receiving. You dig? That's how we do this shit, man. It's a nice evening, but it's looking like sunlight out this motherfucker, man. Cause we shining so motherfucking bright. You dig?
So motherfucking
real tight,
bright, man. Hey, rest in peace, Sinful, man. You know what I'm saying? In a real way. And when we catch Bradesky, you know what I'm saying, knocking him out off top, speaking though, in a real way though, man.
Niggas can't speak on Sinful in the wrong light, man. You know what I mean? That motherfucker was some motherfucking game. You
cold,
dig?
Man.
Straight up. So if you speaking negative on a nigga, that's cause you hating, man. And ism don't got no hating in its genetics.
None of that.
You know what I mean? We got press a bitch in our genetics. Yeah. You know what I mean? We got a DNA code in our strain that it's called press a bitch, check a bitch. You know what I mean? However you want to say it.
Hey, it's a non-contact sport, but we gonna get over the disrespect, we gonna get jiggy, man. That's for men at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Real.
And that's what the ism is. Before anything, the ism is a man first. You dig?
And man go check something. Facts. I'm talking about anything. You know what I mean? Like a nigga like me, hey man, I'm on motherfucking male herbs, I'm on brain herbs, I'm vegan. You're not vegan, vegetarian, you know what I mean? Cause I still eat eggs, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real with you. But yeah man, nigga solid, nigga ain't doing no plan. So I ain't lacking in no confidence, none of that, man. My testosterone is booming. So you know what I mean? Just leave me the fuck alone. Y'all would like dealing with revenue ransom opposed to dealing with bees, you dig? You know what I mean?
Hey man, you know.
Real shit though, man.
Yeah, we out here though. Revenue ransom. I had to give you a dose of this good game. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of suckers out there that profess it, like Sinful said, but they don't possess it, man.
Ooh. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's a bar, man.
Because it got to be in you and not on you, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas, right, they value the gems, right? Oh, my chain, you know what I'm saying? but they don't value, you know what I'm saying, the real gems is inside my brain, man. You know what I'm saying? These is priceless artifacts that they can never strip from me, Brodusky. You know what I'm saying? So before you invest into a liability, invest into an asset, and the greatest asset that you possess is your mind, man. You know, keep your mental clear, man. Keep your mental health intact. You know what I'm saying? In a real way. Anybody that's poisoning your mental, man, you got to get rid of them, man.
Hey, real spill. Hey, it ain't about the materialistics, you feel me? It's about the characteristics that a motherfucker possessing. You know what I mean? Because if we really going off of materialistics in the game, well, the tricks got more money than the pimps. But see, the pimps get the money from the tricks because they got more game inside of them. They got more motherfucking spirit. They got more inspiration. They got more information. And they have something that he lacking in. You know what I mean? And that's confidence. You know? Real talk. So don't be distracted with the shiny things that people are wearing. Because we got shiny things coming out our mouth every time we speak. You dig? Every time I speak, jewelry falling out my mouth. Pick some of that shit up. You know what I mean? Real talk.
Pick it up.
That's some good game.
Yeah, I'm saying, hey, I think they hear you, but they just ain't listening. Man, because if you was listening, you'd be making a whole lot better decisions, man. You know? Let your next move be your best move. You know what I'm saying? But hey, so let me ask you this. Okay, a lot of people have a distorted perception of what a P is, man. You know, we got all these characters out here. I'm a P. I'm pushing P. Yeah, P. Yeah, I'm saying P. You know, P. Yeah, I got the bitch, man. You know, I'm breaking it, man. You know what I'm saying? How do we expose these imposters, man, and show, you know, those that want to be governed by some game what some real game is like, you know? Because I be telling people all the time, when they meet, when these women choose, right? These imposters, they have their best mask on, like it's Halloween or something. You know what I'm saying? He got his best mask on. So she really don't know what she dealing with until the mask come off. Once it get revealed, because you can only conceal that imposter shit for so long. You feel me? You can't if you ain't the ism, man, it's gonna be revealed. You know what I'm saying? So how do we shed light, or how can, you know, what's your best advice to somebody to decipher from, like you say, the real thing from the boo thing, man? In your words, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the ism is a man that comes into your life and instantly starts to refurbish your situation. You know what I mean? He doesn't come in and pollute your mind. He doesn't pollute your personality. He coming in and instilling some real shit in your mind. You know what I mean? Just because we living outside the lines of the law don't mean that we ain't eating right, taking herbs, reading, working out. These are things that some real ism gonna instill in his woman, because the ism is supposed to rebuild a woman, reprogram a woman. You know what I mean? Reprogram your morals, reprogram your values, get you to think and see everything bigger. Open your eyes to what the world is and how it's constructed, how the system works, how this salesmanship works. You feel me? Like real shit. It, like, the ism is supposed to be the representation of uncommon information in the name of, in the words of sinful. You feel me? But it's true. You know what I mean? Because we got uncommon information and we have an indispensable amount. You dig? When it comes to dealing with a female, bro, we coming in a female mind and getting all that trash that the last nigga left behind. You dig? Cause he done came in and punched holes in the walls and his motherfucking footprints all on the couch. This nigga done had parties and all this. It's a stripper party. Man, get this shit up out of here and let's motherfucking pimpify this shit. You dig? Let's motherfucking go in this bitch mind and refurbish this shit. Which is motherfucking take all that bullshit that the last motherfucker done left out and put all this real shit that the next motherfucker got. You dig? The best motherfucker. You know what I mean? It's a difference between a motherfucker that really turns you into a hoe. See, what is a hoe? A hoe is a woman that follows the instruction of some ism. You feel me? Most of these niggas do not have ism. They're not speaking wisdom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When they speak, you don't feel it. You don't feel the conviction. See, when the pimpin' get to preaching, you gonna think you in church around this motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? You gonna get that
up.
spirit, you feel me, to do what you gotta do. You gonna be possessed by the spirit of some ism. You gonna be possessed by the spirit of hoeing. You know what I mean? You gonna be hoeing like, you see that motherfucker that's running up to the altar in church, that motherfucking caught the Holy Ghost and is really is acting. No, you gonna be really possessed by the spirit of hoeing now. You gonna do that shit the realest way you can. Like my nigga say, real way. You dig?
It's something to have.
But yeah, man, some ism, man, he the best thing going. He come into the woman's mind. He know how to treat a woman. He knows how to fix things that she did. Because a lot of women coming from broken homes, they didn't learn that shit when they grew up. You know what I mean? They didn't have a role model to teach them. You know what I mean? But you don't need no role model, bitch. I'm the real model. You know what I mean? I'm finna get up in that motherfucker and clean up shop. You're like spring cleaning, I'm finna come in your mind and spring clean. We finna take a mental safari. And I'm gonna upgrade that Atari you dealing with, baby. We got PS5s out here. You know what I mean? Real shit though. You know what I mean? Hey, that's what I said about the ism though, man. The ism is perfection. Or he strives for it. You know what I mean? Because even when you get perfect, you're gonna realize you can get perfect dirt. That ain't even in the dictionary, but it is today, bitch. Yeah. It is today. You know what I mean? Real shit, man. You feel me? But yeah, man. Hope that answers the question. You know what I mean? To everybody though. If that nigga ain't teaching you, if his words ain't reaching you, if your motherfucking situation ain't changing, if you're not feeling better about yourself, because internally he should be motherfucking having you feeling like a goddess. You feel me? You should, because you are an apex predator. And we don't want to use it like, it ain't like you out here doing anything weird, but an apex predator is a predator that eats everything, but nothing eats it. You know what I mean? So, when you outside, you are an apex predator. It's a whole bunch of prey. You know what I mean? But you can get ate if you don't realize who you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
if you an orca thinking you a flounder, then you gonna get ate like a flounder, even though you're an orca. And an orca is an apex predator. That motherfucker eat everything in the sea, but nothing eats it. You know why? Because it's intelligent. You know what I mean? And that speaks volumes. Because sharks and all that have way sharper teeth. Orca look friendly. You know what I mean? If you look at it, look, go to the movie Free Willy and shit. You know what I mean? So orcas look friendly. Them motherfuckers are beasts. And that's how you supposed to be, baby. You know what I mean? You supposed to look friendly, but at the same time be a beast. And that's what the ism gonna make you. So, I hope I gave a efficient, descriptive definition of this motherfucking ism. You dig?
Did your thing.
I mean, hey man, my nigga though, you feel me? Real
Revenue
talk.
Ransom, man.
You know?